Have you ever encountered a metro stop that plays music? It is difficult to envision such a design. Yet, the Junction North Metro Station, a metro station in the Chinese city of Shenzhen, was created in response to the piano motif. You would never have seen a station with such unique artwork before, I can assure you of that. We're going to showcase one of the most stunning metro stations in the world in this video. Let's begin and explore some of the most stunning train stations on Earth. You have to go to China. The stations are created with little to no effort in various nations. Little is planned for the station by the engineers. They don't utilize unique engineering methods to make the station appear lovely. Instead, they treat it like any other site. Yet, such is not the situation in China. China is a master of infrastructure. Chinese railroad stations are tastefully constructed. Everything is transparent and just lovely. The Junction North Metro Station is one among such stunning metro stations. China recently finished building this station, and by the end of 2022, it would be accessible to residents. It is situated in the Shenzhen city. One of China's biggest metro stations, the station is over 220,000 square meters in size. The station is the nicest of all because of its location. That is due to the station's enormous width. During its busiest times, the station can accommodate lots of passengers. The station is so spacious that it does not appear crowded even when a large group of passengers arrive. Little metro stations are a big concern in many other nations. Due to overcrowding, people avoid using the metro or trains. But there are no odds of such in Guangxi at North Metro Station. You don't need to sprint to obtain a seat when it's busy. Everything goes off without a hitch. The crowd quietly enters and takes their places. In addition, the station is paying greater attention to the inside. One of the most beautiful-looking stations ever created is a result of its inside. The station's design has a piano motif. Shenzhen is well known for its annual festivals and international piano competition. In Shenzhen, there are several performance venues, Venus, and musical instrument streets. It is frequently referred to be China's music capital. Also, Shenzhen has highly advanced technology. It is included on the list of China's most developed cities. As a result, the station's design incorporates both technology and music. Not just by its inside, but also in terms of design, the station resembles a well-tuned piano. The station functions similarly to a piano. It is split into several components, much like piano keys, and each component functions as a part of a complicated system at different times. Various platforms are turned on. For instance, the platforms are activated if a train passes. The other components of the station activate like piano keys when passengers cross from one side to the other. The entrance hall features the most exquisite design, and that building, a fence, is present. To create a warm atmosphere, 2 shades of wood are chosen. Therefore, even those who find riding trains to be extremely tedious or annoying may enjoy the station. The travelers experience what it would be like to be in an airport. The main hall ceiling serves several purposes. It facilitates the traveler's movement around the station. The ceiling also has a display of all metro-related information. Design elements of the station are interwoven with the information shown on the ceiling. The station's commercial and art district is even more stunning. The section that best showcases the exquisite art is here. The art zone is shaped differently from the rest of the station. Amazing patterns are used to embellish the ceilings. The majority of the artwork is tick-focused, which illustrates Shenzhen's progress. The station's lights are what then enhance its charm. The lighting was specifically designed to wow guests. The lights are created in a way that they represent the character of the city. The goal of this light's design was to create a relaxing atmosphere. It combines materials and lighting to create a calming environment. But have you ever considered the reasons for China's exquisite metro stations? The solution is rather straightforward. The greatest railway network in the world is found in China. Locals there choose trains and metros over plans. Not because the plans are inconvenient, though. Instead, they pick trains because they make traveling easier. It explains why China has a vast network of railroads. China pays as much attention as feasible to local transportation. Due to China's dense population, this aids in coping with a variety of problems. For of this, its stations are frequently crowded. Thus, they must improve the passenger experience to accommodate them. As a result, China places a significant amount of emphasis on its stations. In addition, a significant number of foreign tourists traveling around China make use of these stations. It will be detrimental to China's image on the global stage if the Chinese government does not make them more appealing and applicable. China does not want that to happen. So, the entire train station has been exquisitely designed and built in order to give the passengers the very best experience that is humanly possible. In light of this, what lessons can other countries take away from the poor quality of China's television stations? The very first thing that one can learn from these stations is that China does not have any intention in taking advantage of its own people for the sake of financial benefit. They are only being provided with the absolute finest examples of each and every possibility. Before undertaking any project, China takes this consideration into account. Numerous countries are improving their infrastructure while receiving fewer investments. Despite this, China has made it clear that it would not cede sovereignty of its own seas. Second, when it comes to engineering, the Chinese are among the best in the world. Furthermore, the engineers in issue are responsible for more than just building things. Instead, they are combining technology and infrastructure to create the new system. The end product is something that is analogous to the Junction North Metro Station, which is completely automated. There won't be a lot of people working to clean the station. Nevertheless, other than that, there is no one else in the station from the moment you enter the building till the moment you take a seat. Everything can be tracked and analyzed in this manner thanks to the use of technology. This elucidates the significance of locating one's place in the world while also emphasizing the value of making people's lives easier. Technology is essential these days. Everything that China does, including the construction of the station, makes use of its country's advanced technology. Every day, new infrastructure construction projects are being launched in China, bringing the total number of such endeavors to an all-time high. China, on the other hand, is continuing its expansion. Education is highly regarded in China as a country. Because of this, China has been able to deliver higher quality projects than it did the year before. Even though China is well aware of the significant capabilities it possesses in the field of infrastructure construction, it continues to make progress. They are getting closer and closer to reaching the point when they will control every area in China. Only by the application of their intelligence will humans be able to do the most astonishing things. The job that is mentally and physically taxing will be done by machines. Avert disaster now, before China improves the infrastructure of other countries and fundamentally affects the face of the earth. First, China will work to improve its own outward look. If you ever get the opportunity to visit China, don't forget to pay a visit to this station while you're there. At the Junction North Metro Station, you may get a good idea of how far China has come in terms of its infrastructure and its technological development. Share your opinion in comments. Also, click on this video to watch about another shocking project.